Hey everybody, welcome back to the city of Asanu Beach, where in the last episode we had started out the foundation of our university campus, and that is going to change very quickly this episode, and let me explain why. We have our main university building right here. Yes, we have our trade schools in front of it, we have our dormitories, we have an admin building, and we have our baseball team, which apparently lost their first game because they suck. But what I'm realizing, and I made a big error. And that error is I built our main university campus in the heart of our farmland. The only farmland for hundreds of miles, unless you consider this patch, which, oh, what's this zoning? Industrial. So we have contaminated soil, contaminated farmland in this part of our city, and this part of our city is being encroached on by university campus. So what I am going to be forced to do is I have to leave this campus as it is. I really can't afford to expand it any further, because if I do, then we're going to run into having no farmlands left for our Sims. So what I'm thinking, look over here. I have all this land, all of this useless land. Not many trees for forestry, not a lot going on. Our main forestry building is all the way up here. I'm sorry, oh my God, my eyes. We have all of this right here, right? And this is gonna grow. This is gonna expand out in this direction. It's also gonna go a little bit further back, probably this way to get to the trees that are over here a little bit. But that's really it. It's not gonna go that much further than that. So we have all of this space just waiting to be used and captured. So here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna push play. We're gonna have our people playing. And what I need to do is I need to leave this campus the way it is and stop touching Willow College. I think it's gonna be just stuck. We're gonna try to expand upon it a little bit where we can, but this is gonna be it really. It's gonna be a small campus. What I'm thinking now is I'm gonna go over here to this side, and I am going to build this road out. Let's go, I don't know, 10 up, and then let's take this 10 up, and then we'll connect it like that, and then I'll go and use my campus roads that I like to use, and I'll go 10 more up, and then I'll go 10 this way, and then 10 this way. And what I want to do now is I want to build a mega campus. I'm talking the big boy campuses. I'm talking the campuses you walk by or drive by and you think it's a mini city. That's what I'm thinking. That is the game plan. So I'm gonna fill this in, and I'm gonna put this. Let's go up to here. And then how far wide do I want to go? Let's not encroach completely on our forestry industry, but let's go a good distance this way. I'm gonna go here, and then I'm gonna come to this side, and I do need to actually consider leaving a good amount of this side open. And the reason for that is because this is probably gonna end up being another industrial area part of our city. And as we all know, I am a chaotic designer of industrial buildings, aka look at this side of our map, where I was forced to basically build all of this in like 5 minutes because there was no one to work these jobs. And I had this here, no one to work these jobs. So I am learning from my mistakes, and so I need to leave some room for our district to make sure we can build some houses back here to fill the needs of these workers down the road. And also our main, what do you want to call this, tracks are here, so we're going to build a cargo station here eventually, so I need to also plan for that. So that's my story, that's my spiel. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Let's get this started. I'm going to build my Liberty Arts building. I want this to be dead center. I want this to be the main focal point of our Anchor Institute of Humanities. That sounds actually pretty cool. So I'm gonna leave that the way it is. Actually, you know what? We have Sid's Farms, but what we don't have is Cabana College for Creators. Look at that. That's a beautiful name, the CCC. All right, let's add in some water lines, go up, go here, and then I'm probably gonna end up following this direction anyway. So let's just map this out like that. Okay, there we go. We'll get some power going in just a second. But what I need to do is I need to go up. Let's go 10 this way, that way. Do I want to get fancier this time? Actually, I want to get fancier. I want to do something kind of cool. Let's demo this. Let's go up 5. let's go here. Let's go out 5, up 5, over 5. And what do we have? We have a dormitory we need to put in. How wide is it? Okay, it is this wide, but I don't want a dormitory to be on a main road like that. A liberal arts study hall though, that's what I do want to have. And I'll put that right there. And then what else do I have? Groundskeeper, we need to have a groundskeeper, but it's not going to be our main building. Our drama club though would be a main building, but it's a little bit on the smaller side actually. I may not actually want to put that in right there. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do then is I'm going to make, what is this? Again, this is our study hall. Okay. Dormitories normally are around study halls. So let's go 5 more over. Let's go up a little bit. And let's go up 5 more. And I'm going to put this on the back side. Do I want to have a road going here? I don't think I want a road connecting this. So instead, I'm going to leave it here. Now I'm going to add in my dormitories on this side. We're going to go right here, add in 2. There we go. His and hers, co-ed, dorms, who cares, whatever you want to have. And then we need to get some power going. What better power source than to have some renewable energy? Let's do a turbine. And we actually get like 0 production out of it. Okay. I think we're better off if that's the case, for now at least, just running a basic power line. You know, it's not going to be pretty, but it's going to do the job it needs to do. So let's run it to there for now, just to have it there, right? Then we're going to get our water. We're going to take this over, take this up. Okay. So we have that in place. We have our power. It's not in our main campus yet, but we can actually fix that. Let's go back to our university tab. Let's go into our paths and let's try to do this. This is probably going to be a mistake, but let's run this. Let's take this. Space is occupied. Okay, so I can't have it that close. How can I run this? Let's get rid of this tree. How can I run this to where space is occupied? Why is the space already occupied? What is taking up this space? Can I run it here? I can't run it there either. Okay. Let's take this, run it to there. Okay. There are walk paths, and then we're gonna have more walking paths on this side also. So let's get this prepared just for now. Run it up to the end of the road. Let that sit. And then we need to put in our janitorial buildings. Let's put this in. Let's put this in on this. Well, the study hall is right there. Let's actually put the drama club right here. Let's put this on this hard corner, just like that. Then we need to put in our groundskeeper also. I don't want this on the main road, as you can imagine. That's not going to be something that's going to be conducive to the look of our university. So instead, I got to put this somewhere though. I think it would make sense if I had it just behind the campus, because you don't really notice a building that's sitting behind a campus anywhere. So that makes sense, unless okay, I didn't put that in. I was so concerned for a second. So I can put it here. Let's put this dead center right behind. You're not going to notice it, but it's going to do the job it needs to do. And now this is where this is going to get important to me, at least. I want to do, I wish I put more thought into it, because now that I'm considering what I'm doing, it doesn't actually make that much sense, but it's okay. I want, and here's what I want to do. We need more water. Let's put this right there. There you go, bud. I want to put in a sports campus. And obviously that makes more sense over here in our trade school area, but you know what? It's okay. It doesn't matter. Creative people love sports and entertainment, don't they? It's one of the most popular categories on television. So you know what? I'm doing a favor for my students. Let's see. I need to figure out again, is it in my landscapes tab? Is that where I find all of my sporting arenas? Not looking like it. It might be in landscape. I'll be back in a second. Aha, so it's under our varsity sports tab. That makes a lot of sense. Obviously it would be. So we need to build out an area for our sports teams. And let me see. I can put this here. I can do basketball. That's big. Track and field makes a lot of sense at least. And then we have quite a few more things. Now the sound is going to be very loud. And so what I need to consider is how loud that is going to be. So we may actually want to build all of these in the back portion of our campus. So we have roads that can come through and we can build them out kind of like this around our tracks. Not ideal, but again, not even that bad either. You see that quite a bit. At least where I grew up, that was pretty common. You put the sporting arenas in the areas that were least desirable because it was the quietest place normally, and you don't want your students actually living there or studying there. So anyway, roads. Let me make sure real quick. I don't want to be sabotaging more natural resources. Trees, or we have plenty of ore here. Okay, that's totally fine. We're gonna take this, let's run this a little bit further, and then just for now, I'm gonna run this up to match and then run this over just so I can see what I'm working with, right? It doesn't have to be like this, but it would help just to see it. So we have to put this in these areas. We have a dormitory there, so it can't happen right there. We can put, how close can I get to this? Okay, so I can basically build to this patch here before we get a little bit too close. I'm gonna go a little bit further over though. Can I build on the backside here also? I could also build here. Okay, you know, I got a lot of thought here. I got a lot of things to think about. And so what I think I'm gonna do, we're gonna have, oh, okay, we got a few things. Congratulations, our farm is leveled up. We'll get that in a second. But I'm gonna do this. So we have a baseball park already built. We need football. I'm gonna make football the main centerpiece to this campus because it's just America and Americans love football. So that's just gonna be where it is. Let me see, I need to line up with this road right here, and then we go straight back. Right about here is center, right there. Okay, that's centered in. We need to get our other arenas. We have our basketball, a little bit smaller. Let's take this and kind of run this. That's a little close, but we should be okay. I'm actually gonna put it on this side. Let's do basketball right here. Let's do our track and field. You normally see this actually across from football, so this is actually a good location to have it. Put that there, and then we have what's left. And our aquatics team. Uh-oh. Why is this so loud? Oh boy. You know what? Let's just put this. Let's put this right here as well. We'll put this right. Oh. Yeah, I'll put this right here. We need to run all of our water all the way up and then all the way down and back around. And that should supply the water we need, but if not, let's just, okay, that's fine. It runs the water at least. Okay, water's good. We need to get power. We need to start figuring out how to get some power going to this. So we don't really have anything left that we can use as far as our campus is concerned. We obviously do want to continue the expansion of this to ensure that's incorporated into our campus a little bit. And we're gonna wanna take away this half to make sure that the rail system isn't included. Okay, now let's push this back a little bit just to make sure we're a little bit more even. And then we'll just leave. Then we'll go to here, leave that as the campus. Okay, so we need to get some power. I don't really have any buildings I can put in for now that would justify being here. So I may be forced to again run some power lines, and I'm gonna do it like this. And I might even have to move this over a little bit, but again, for now, let me see. Liberal arts, anything that I could put in a pinch to connect our power. I don't think I have anything yet. We're gonna have to wait until we get to our next level. So instead, I'm gonna be forced to run another power grid across just like this. Again, no real big deal, right? It's not gonna be the end of the world, but it's gonna look a little bit tacky for a bit. So that's great. The Cabana College is there. It's done. We apparently have an attractive campus. I can't imagine. But we're there, and we have a lot of people actually coming to view our games. And man, that is a trek for them to make, but I am glad they're doing it and not me. And this will get on the way shortly, which is fantastic. Okay, let's get back to our main city here, and let's see how our other campus is doing. How is Willow College? Again, attractiveness is there. The students aren't there as much. We need to figure out a way to attract more tenants. Or not tenants, oh my god, I'm such a commercial broker. We need to find ways to attract visitors. Let's do, you know what? Let's make sure that our big old fancy city is loved and is supported. Our sports, let's give, do I want to give my students free healthcare? I can't believe I even just said that out loud. Of course I do. Why would I not want to do that? Free lunch, yeah, that's tough for me. I mean, I think they still do need it, obviously. Visiting scholars, that's nice. Don't need that. Universal education, okay, that. There's no income. Yeah, I want income. I'll give you a free lunch. Okay, I'll give you free lunch and I'll give you some free benefits. There you go. That should be more than enough. I am almost in the red on finances right now. This is actually not good. We have spent so much money on our campuses that we're actually almost in the red. So what I need to do is I need to expand on our city once more. And before I do that, I want to actually see how I'm doing on this side. Done finishing. Great. Let me see. So our main area here, we do need, we actually have quite a bit happening. I'm actually not too upset with this. I'm actually kind of pleased with how this city's holding up. It needs more educated workers, but in reality, that's not a big deal. I think only one business needing that doesn't bother me so much. And this needs more buyers. So we need to have more commercial businesses in the area to support this. But also, we also unlocked a few unlockables along the way. And I do want to tack that on while I'm here. And so I don't forget. Let's see, farm tab, anything that we don't have yet. We have barracks, we have all of these. Do we have a flour mill? I believe we have one already. Yeah, I believe we already have one. We have the cattle shed. I think starting here, I believe we have the parlor also. Slaughterhouse, I know we don't have. Let's add this in. Let's put this on this road. Let's put this in the front. Let's put this on the front facing the road, just like, come on, don't fight me, right there. Then we also, I wish I could check and see what I actually have and don't have, because I feel like I have these barns. I don't have a large barn yet, I don't think. And so I'll obviously be adding that in just to have it. Let's put that right there next to our silo. And was that all I had unlocked? I don't recall a flour mill. I have it right there. So I have that. I have a cattle shed. I remember putting that in also. I think that's it. I think that's all we're missing from the new unlocks that we got. I'm going to leave this the way it is. Let it grow. We have a medium fruit field. Okay, I don't think we have a medium fruit field in just yet, but I want to see how our growth is doing. Our output is going fine. Our products are doing well. We need to produce a lot more, however, for our farm to grow in levels. So let's actually do a medium field, and let's, what is this? This is our medium crop field. That's actually great. Let's put in our fruit field next to it. Where's the tab? There we go. I was blanking for a second. Put that right there. So then we have a medium fruit field in. I believe we're better off just leaving this the way it is, let it continue its growth cycle, and find more ways to bring us some more money. That was actually a huge revenue increase. Wow, that's incredible. So that's fantastic. And I think, I think we're looking pretty good though. Our campus is looking great. We have this taken care of. We have our power in. The only thing that I'm concerned of, I want to make sure that, oh, what is this? Give a grant. That's interesting. I got to figure out exactly how I want to do this. Oh, we need a cheerleading budget, obviously. Let's put in a little bit. We don't want a ton. They've already lost their first game. You guys suck. Okay, let's put in 250. There we go. And then what is this? coaching staff. Again, wait. What are my costs here for this? Weekly budget. Coaching is a little pricey, 3,000 a week. That's fine. That gives you quite a bit of money. And let's do the same thing on the other side because I want my baseball team to win. Okay, they're 50-50 right now. They've got a 50% win rate. Not the worst, not the best, but it's okay. Get our cheerleading budget up. Make sure that they can win. 250, and let's give you 2 coaches. And that should hopefully be enough to inspire some people to win some games. And let me see my trade school on this side. I think I'm kind of curious. Isn't this a university? Oh, that is just a traditional. Okay. So we actually have 3 campuses that we can utilize, and we only utilized 1 currently. So this is actually not bad. I can also expand into a different campus later on, but for now, these 2 are fine. Let's see how we're doing. We're low on students, and our capacity allows for more, so I'm a little bit curious how we can get some more students in here. I'm hoping you all can help with that a little bit. Let's see. Our next match is coming up. So we're doing fine. We're just waiting for more students to come in. This is our drama club, right? This is. And we are just going to be on the kickback for a bit. Okay, perfect. I think what I want to do is go to our cabana. I already have a cabana area. Okay. Well, we're gonna rename this. I'm sorry. Let's let's make this Frank's Forestry. Beautiful. And we just need more workers. So I believe if that's the case, let's go into our forestry tab and let's add in. Oh, this is actually not fully engulfed either. Where are you? Let's expand this up and over just like that. That may get us where we need to be. That would be kind of strange if it is. Okay, it's not. So thankfully we didn't mess it up too much. Let's add in, is this gonna be where our workers are? Sawmill, we have the sawmill. We have log yard. I'm curious what I'm missing. If the case is I just need more workers, I don't really think I can do much else for now. Okay, we are capped out on workers actually. So that's actually a thing. We need 1 more building. I'm glad I found that. Let's do another sawmill just because we're gonna be future-proofing our land a little bit. And let's put this straight ahead just like this. I'm noticing my buildings aren't on the road. A little bit weird. Let's make sure everything is on the road because I don't want us to be off. There we go. So obviously this needs more raw materials. It'll get there. And then we need to add in more than likely another log yard. And I'm curious if I add in another log yard, is that going to create noise? So I'm thinking I might be able to take out my power line. It does have a little bit of noise, but it's actually not going to affect our city. Let's do that. There we go. We got our level 2 forest. We unlocked quite a few things with that, and I'm obviously going to start putting these buildings down before we call this an episode. So let's expand this a little bit further to incorporate our people, just like that. And then let's take our new unlocks and let's put these in. The biomass plant. Okay. That creates plant or ground pollution, so I can't put that there. And what are these roads? I think these are my 4 lanes. These are my 4 lanes. And where are you? Where are you? I believe it's actually in this tab. There we go. 4 lane. Let's push this way out. Let's go to here. And then we're probably going to want to make a roundabout. Not a roundabout, but a split area just like this. I don't think it's actually big enough for the biomass, but let me see. Oh, actually perfect. Let's take this. Let's put this in an area where there's not many trees to be polluted by it. I think right here is actually going to be perfect. Let's do that. We have to run water to it and probably get some power going to it as well. But again, not a big deal. And it does need some power. So let's see if we can just add in What else did we unlock? A sawdust storage. Let's put this right here. This should connect us to where we need to be. That should be great. And then that should do what we need it to do. Do we have our sawmill in? We already have our sawmill in. Just making sure. I always double check these things. I never know, right? A small tree sapling. Produce raw forest goods. Extractor needs to be placed on forest area inside. Do I have any of these currently? I don't believe I do. I think I just unlocked that. Okay, so I'm gonna put this adjacent to our tree farms. Let's put this right here. And is there multiple options? Appearance, greenhouse, and a field. So I'm gonna do one more just to get both up and running so we can have both appearances. There we go. That is looking great. Forestry is off and running once more. And let me just see how Frank's forestry is doing. Yeah, we have everything we need. Workers are going, it's being produced. Our profit's actually not good right now. Oh, could that keep running? We need to figure out a way. What kind of policies do we have? Improve logistics, increases upkeep cost, increases storage capacity, improved worker, and advanced automation. Okay, I think we're gonna do advanced automation, and let's also improve our safety standards. I don't want to do logistics just yet. I don't think we're at the need for that at the moment. This is obviously going to cost us some profit. It's actually going to eat into our money a bit, but I think it's going to be worth it down the road. We're going to let that do what it's doing. And you know what? I think that's really going to be it for this episode. I only wanted to focus on Cabana College for Creators initially, but we kind of got this done and we got this out of the way pretty quickly. So I think we are actually good to go for now. We just need to wait until we get more students in. And again, if you are aware of how to do that, please let me know, because my attractiveness is at an all-time high. I think what the issue is, how is our education doing? I think that's where we're gonna have a little bit of a problem. So let's go into, before we end this episode, let's go add in one more elementary school. Let's put this, okay, let's get rid of, can I get rid of this? Let's get rid of that. Then let's connect it on this side of the road, just like that. I don't believe we actually need this any longer. Can we get rid of this entirely? Okay, I think we need to keep, yeah, these lines need to be kept in place so we can connect everything over. I'm gonna go and fix that later on, but for now, that's fine. We have enough. Actually do one more elementary school right here across the street, just so it's adjacent and complementary. And then how are we doing on our high school? Our high school is doing fine. It's getting a little bit close to that line. So I may need to put in one more. And I think I'll put one in right next door. I don't even know what that is. Is that a library? I'll put one more in next to our library. Yeah, awesome. And then I'm gonna relocate this one square over if I can. I can't, that's totally fine. And now we should have enough education going on. Our capacity is way above where it needs to be. No problem, so that's looking great. And now, I think now I can call it good. So thank you for being a part of this episode, and if you have any suggestions on how to grow either the CCC or to grow Willow College, leave that down below in the comments, and let's hope that our baseball team can figure out a way to win some games for us down the road. But other than that, my name is Wyatt. I hope... Why do I, whenever I end an episode, people just lose games? My name is what? Okay, we won a game. My name is Wyatt. Thank you for joining me along this episode. I just want to end this episode. Can you guys figure this out? Okay, last try. My name is Wyatt. Thank you for watching this episode. If you like this content, the top right hand corner has our playlist for Asanu Beach, a top left, YouTube gods decide your fate. I look forward to seeing you all in the next episode.